for me, having sort of retired from here, what I love the most and miss the most is the tremendous support staff have for each other and respect for our backgrounds, what we bring to the table. Is a very collaborative place to work, always learn something new. And this gentleman here, Andy, and I sort of go way back in terms of how we see things, and Andy's strengths, I think, in the area of understanding kids' social emotional development.
Hi everybody, my name is Andy Russell. I'm a teacher here at Racker, and I wanted to invite you to do a little music with us. Okay, this is called The More We Get Together. Let's see if you can clap along.
And I feel like one of my areas of interest, and I always worked on a lot, was with families and helping families see those strengths in kids, even when sometimes it was hard to see them. So I'll turn it over a little bit to Andy about some of the work we've done together.
I think what you're talking about for me was really being able to see kids beyond the classroom and realizing that for the social workers, that their connection to the kids and families we work with was really kind of families first, that you would see the family as a whole, and families' lives and their journey and their stresses and the things that they could celebrate were all part of what the child brought into the classroom. And as a classroom teacher, it was a huge eye-opener for me to realize that how integral all the things you guys, your department, were doing were such a part of what we needed to really pay attention to. And I think it was really because of your work and the work of the social workers that the education staff kind of had such a bigger sense of how all the work that we did collaborating together was really about serving the whole family. And that was, for a young teacher, that was a huge eye-opening thing for me. I was always, I'm about the kid. But I realized more and more, I think maybe because I was young and I had my own kids, that it really changed my perspective and how when there's a good thing happening for a family, it impacts everybody. When there's a hard thing happening for a family, it impacts everybody. And so those things are a very critical and dynamic thing that I think I started to rely on my social worker, and Annemarie and I have shared a lot of kids over the years, that if you could kind of go into the home and really walk in their shoes and be a part of their life for a short period of time, it gave you insight and built trust. And I was really good with that with the kids, but it took me some time to figure that out, that the families needed that as much as the child did. And if you want to make an impact on the kid, you have to make that connection with the family.